Welcome to the third episode of The Worst. I am your host, Chad Austin, and today I am joined by two of the people that I probably hate the most in the bar industry. Real sacks of shit. And if anybody saw our text conversations, we'd all probably not have jobs.
Fair enough. Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, without further ado, I'm just gonna throw it to you guys. First up, Regan.
My name's Regan, bartender and marketing manager for a spirits importer.
Do you really want to say that on this podcast?
I mean, people are gonna figure it out.
All right, cool. That's fine.
I'm gonna get enough hate probably.
Yeah.
Where someone's gonna figure it out.
No. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna happen. But and then we got Ash over here.
Yeah, I'm Ash, bartender, Orange County. I'm currently unemployed.
Sick, dude. Let's just start it off. Let's just start off real depressing.
Real hard, real quick.
Yeah. I'm currently unemployed. You want to tell us about all your time spent in the hospital too, you sick fuck?
Oh, not yet.
So, I mean, really though, Ash has been in and out of the hospital so much that, like, I mean, I was worried that he was going to be able to show up here.
Yeah.
And now that he is here, I'm worried that he's either going to have an aneurysm or a heart attack from laughing too much.
Right.
But
let's do it.
You know,
good time.
I mean, at least you're going to go out swinging, right?
There you go.
It's gonna be hard when we send a leukemia patient back to the ward, right?
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
18 floors up, man.
And Regan, what the fuck's up with that beanie, man?
Dude, it just doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
You know, if you fold it enough, it looks cool.
If you fold it enough, it looks like an unwrapped condom on top of your bald ass little dickhead.
I know, right?
Dude.
Gumby, like uncircumcised
dude,
right on
keep it off for a minute, Regan. You look like the saddest white supremacist I've ever seen. You look like you're about to pull out. You look like the guy that's gonna sit on a couch at a party and then randomly he can pull out acoustic guitar from anywhere and just start singing people's songs.
I look like a white supremacist special agent for a BLM march.
Yeah, actually, it was funny too. It's funny that you mentioned that because the last time I did stand up, it was like basically my opening joke.
Yeah,
was I look like a Trump supporter disguised as Antifa because I'm like always in all black.
Yeah, I mean, now that I can see myself on a screen, you know, the Hawaiian shirt and the goofy beanie, it's probably not the best look.
No, I mean,
I'm gonna stick with it.
I mean, you look like half of the white kids that walk down Melrose.
Yeah.
So don't consider yourself an individual today, Regan.
I claim Freddie Gibbs. I claim listening to Freddie Gibbs. You know, but
dude, Freddie Gibbs
only because
you know he's a regular at my restaurant.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I haven't been there for long enough to have this privilege, but the other managers have his phone number, and he hits them up like, "Yo, fam, I need barbecue today."
Yeah,
and I'm just like, everyone's just like, him and Maxo Cream. They're both.
No shit. Freddie Gibbs is someone I adopted early on into his career because he has the personality of the dudes that used to sell my dad drugs, and then show up to our house at like 11:30 at night to like collect money. Like it's very endearing to me. It's like very much normal.
Also, Freddie has a fucking great sense of humor. Like,
yeah,
that dude's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I rock with his music and just like him as a person. He's badass. Like,
yeah,
I'm
admitting to shooting a crackhead on the biggest podcast in the world is like balls.
I mean,
mad respect to that.
How much of that is?
I believe him.
I mean, I kind of do too, but also
believe all stories.
Yeah, it's a cool beanie.
It's a cool beanie. God damn it, dude. No, actually, the other day, Natalie and I were out. We went to IKEA because I'm looking for a new couch right now.
Oh shit.
And I thought for some reason I could find an inexpensive couch at IKEA. Yeah. Psych. The one that was under $600 just looked like the biggest piece of shit. It had this weird drape. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, you need reinforcement.
There was like 40 fucking 100% need reinforcement. Like I need the extra size couch. I need the cushions that are like kind of pillowing at the top at first because once I sit down in them, then they look like normal cushions.
You're the type of big that needs that extra size ottoman.
I can't remember.
Oh, dude, I straight up said I'm going chaise couch only because I'm like I'm lounging if I'm going to be on the couch. That's 100% effect. But dude, there was at least 40 dudes in IKEA that looked exactly fucking like you. Maybe not as ugly or blonde, but the beanie,
the ugly.
I mean. You're troll level ugly.
I'm bridge level, dude.
bridge troll level ugly. I mean, as a sad white supremacist, does it really make you feel uncomfortable sitting next to Ash, knowing that? Did you just recently find out that he's not white?
No, I mean, like the huge last name now Bandian. It's a pretty good indicator. He's probably Armenian.
Yeah, totally.
Armenian,
whatever.
I see.
Shit.
Armenian is something that I wouldn't have called right away because you haven't called me buddy once.
Oh, I try to stay away from like every stereotype that Armenian. So I drive a Ford. I don't drive like a Mitsubishi.
Yeah. Is it white though?
No.
Oh, okay, good. I mean, you're
trying to stay away.
You did forget the small chain, the small gold chain.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Push the mic. Closer.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice. All right, we're back in business.
Yeah, no, good. Don't do any of that shit. I do eat the kebab though. It's pretty good.
Dude, who doesn't eat the fucking
it's
kebabs?
fucking dope.
I mean, look at me. I eat fucking kebabs.
Oh yeah, same
bro.
here.
I eat kebabs.
Yeah, kebab is so good. Those shawarma guys outside of Fernside are like number one on Yelp.
Oh, really?
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's some of them that just are killing it too. There's like a shawarma, like a little like shawarma stand in LA that I think got a Michelin star last year and shit. Like,
they're branching out, dude. It used to be you had to be like Japanese or French.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah. Like there was a lot of problems in San Diego because there's no culture down there and everybody likes tacos.
No,
So
that's
we had-
100% fact, dude. San Diego's just like, hey, dude, where do I go get good food? Well, you can get good tacos here.
Yeah.
Or there's really dank burritos over here.
Yeah.
It's
You like
just
cheeseburgers? The Friendly, bro. And
dude,
literally they just spit on you.
Literally the only place I've ever heard of outside of Mexican food by any bar people is, oh yeah, dude, the Friendly. I'm
Friendly,
like,
bro.
I mean, I still haven't been, so it could be great.
I mean, it's not appropriately named.
Those
Those people suck, but their
really-
burgers are fire. So
See, but I kind of like that. I like when places like have a completely different vibe than what you're expecting.
Right.
You just walk in. Oh, this place called the Friendly.
Yeah.
The fuck do you want?
yeah, it's
the
like
fuck
Shorties,
out
and
of
then
this
you working behind the bar or something
Yeah,
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, recommend highly. The friendly, bro.
Okay, stop saying the name. I'm not sponsored by it.
Look in the camera and say it.
Yeah.
But speaking of sponsors, Sleepy Bear Essentials. No, not really a sponsor, but my friend did start a clothing company.
I saw that.
So
Yeah, I saw the
I
post.
decided that I'd help him out by saying, hey,
It's funny that your friend took a swing at like Kanye's album covers.
oh, what with the bear? Yeah. so I mean, basically, it's supposed to be a sleepy bear, right?
Yeah, I
but
thought you're supposed to stay away from Kanye.
I'm just pretending like this bear's on as much heroin as I used to do. So,
Oh man, I
You
miss
know,
those
just-
days.
and I mean, it works. The other day, I had to stop at Stumptown to pick up some shit, and the first thing the girl says to me is, "Oh my god, I love your hoodie." I'm like, "Yes, I'm married,"
Ooh.
but you know, I'm married. But
Yeah.
well, but no. She doesn't watch any of these. She was here
she's
for the
very
second
lucky.
one. She sat right here,
Ah.
and I made a joke about International Women's History Month or something.
oh,
that
shit.
I mean, she enjoyed it,
I
but
bet you did.
you know, it's one of those things where I'm dodging bullets.
She's tough enough, dude. She's roasted me a handful of times.
Oh, well, she does like to give. It's harder for her to take but I mean, I think that's only with me though, because if she comes at me, then my brain just goes to the worst shit I can say because
okay.
that's who I am. Like I like to do roast battles. I like to do this. So immediately I'm just like, my brain's like, doo, 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 doo. And I'm gonna say this really fucked up
Get
thing.
into her childhood.
Just stirring the pot, just waiting.
Right,
for
listen.
This. Oh my
That's
god.
why you got daddy issues.
Dude, it just gets really, it can get really bad. I have to stop myself constantly. Well, I mean, not just with her.
In general?
In general. The worst is like Uber Eats drivers and shit, because they get fucking mouthy.
They get way too opinionated for what they're doing.
Dude,
Sometimes.
they get so mouthy when they're waiting for an order and it's not ready yet. There's been so many times where I just like clench my fists and I walk away like,
I didn't
son of a
even think
bitch."
of that shit because like I hate Uber drivers for the fact that they don't even get up on your door. They'll leave it sitting in the middle of the driveway
Yeah.
and be like, "Well, I delivered it." And it's
Yeah.
like, "Well,
Delivered it.
it's fucking 25 degrees in Ohio." This is a specific story. It's 25 degrees in Ohio, and now I got to walk out of my house, and it was supposed to be Chinese food, and I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
by the time I get it, it's fucking lukewarm at best.
but also don't go to Ohio.
Yeah, that sounds fucking miserable.
And especially in the winter. What the fuck are you thinking, guy?
Hey, you know, you got to see the family.
Yeah,
I gotta brave the cold.
yeah I guess.
man.
I mean,
You gotta.
I mean, it really depends on how much you like your family.
I dropped my grandma off $40 worth of KFC, dude. I've never seen a person happier, and she's blind. one of her hips don't one of her legs don't even touch the ground. It's that short.
she's the uneven person.
Dude, I'd be happy
She's
too.
like one of those people that have like the big block on the shoe.
Yeah, like the one platform shoe, one regular shoe. Dude, that's sweet. I've never seen one in real life, but
Seen one.
It's like a dragon. I've never seen one in real life,
but I'm pretty sure they exist.
They must. They must. Dude, so what else is going on, guys? Fuck's cracking.
Not too much, man. I mean, it's the
You're
same.
over here not talking that much, so come on.
No. It's like I feel like it's Groundhog's Day every fucking day. Everything's the same thing.
Because you
going
keep
on.
ending up in the hospital.
Yeah, and I feel kind of like a pissed off Bill Murray all the time. I end up going to the hospital for no reason. Nothing happens.
This sounds like my dad.
Yeah.
It sounds like my dad in opioids.
Well,
oh
see,
man, I miss those.
I
miss those so much.
It sounds like my dad too, but he would go to the hospital like, oh, I don't feel
Doctor
good.
shot.
I don't feel good. I don't feel good.
Oh yeah.
But then the one time the motherfucker was actually, there was something bad happening to him. He decided to sleep it off, and then he died 3 days later.
Oh shit.
So keep going to the fucking hospital, guy,
No,
because
that happened last. So I'm not joking. Like the last year, I kept going into the ER, going, "Dude, there's something wrong with my heart." And they're like, "Nah, just go. You're fine. You know, we did the blood test. You're fine." And then like on Thanksgiving Day, went to the ER and they found out I had like 4 heart attacks in the last 24 hours.
see,
And they're like, "I'm like, dude,
I am such a bitch.
you know, like."
dude, you are a bitch. I don't even know
I was
why you're
having-
saying it, but you are a bitch.
I'm
I thought
a bitch.
I thought I was having like meat sweats after eating too much turkey, so I took a nap, and then I went to the ER the next day going, "Dude, this is wrong." And
Such
they're
a
like,
fucking
"Yeah,
fat guy
you've
thing.
they're like start injecting me with a bunch of shit." I'm like, "What's going on?" It's like, "Yeah, your heart's failing." I'm like, "Oh fuck, all right."
Dude, that's
I walked off like 4 heart attacks. It's whatever.
It was
dude.
fucking
the
miserable.
the turkey sandwiches.
I thought I just had the
fucking
meat sweats,
gravy.
but it
I was
turns
all
out,
over gravy.
dude, I mean, you were the Chris Farley character from Saturday Night Live.
Dude, I know.
Back when Saturday Night Live was still funny.
I was wishing I was fucking making this shit up, but it was fucking miserable.
Oh, it's just another heart attack.
Yeah, just another heart attack, and everything's gonna be fine.
How many is that week? Oh, that's gonna be a baker's dozen.
Oh my god, it's fucking terrible.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, hey, I'm glad you're well enough to be here.
I thought I was gonna have like a cool fucking bandage over my head, so this would be another fucking like talking point during this. But I'm gonna wait till like next month.
I mean, it's cool, dude.
Huh.
Like, we have enough.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We all know what you've been going through, so I have all the fucking
Dick Cheney
ammunition I
walking
need.
around with a robotic heart.
Yeah, just need that fucking like little fucking it's terrible.
Jesus Christ. So, where did you guys meet?
Strongwater,
I'm asking
Anaheim.
you like you're fucking dating.
We've been together for a year now.
Yeah,
Things are rocky, but you know,
That's
it's fun.
cute.
I know. Pandemic's been rough on us, but
So yeah,
we're getting through it.
you met at Dongwater in Anaheim. Did you stay all the way up until it closed down for COVID?
Yes.
But you bounced, right?
I bounced fairly early. Yeah.
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 You're like, I had enough of this shit.
The goofy vest.
You left
the
that
goofy
January
vest,
around
yeah.
that time, right?
What's up?
You left that January, right? Or
I
December?
I left like I think my last shift. I couldn't even make it up there because I had to my tire. It's because I live in San Diego and it's in Anaheim. Any amount of car problems, I would just have to like take the train.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That
So
fucking sucked.
I just couldn't make the train, and I was like, all right, fuck it, like I don't work there anymore.
Mhm.
Even though I gave him like a 2-week thing, but that was such a weird.
Wait, so it was a
Those people got the
tiki bar,
yips.
right? But you had to
Yeah.
wear a weird vest? I don't understand this.
So like,
it was
the
it was
gin-
a
what was
gin
your uniform?
speakeasy.
Oh, the gin
Yeah,
speakeasy in the
yeah.
back, which
Where
made
you look like a butler from fucking 1943.
yeah.
fucking Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
I was
then
just throwing out the first butler. I
my
could think
baby
of.
was born like in February, and then after paternity, it's like, oh, we're shutting down. So that was mine.
tight.
Yeah.
Dude, I was at Lono all the way up until the wheels fell off. Like,
Yeah, you rode that ship.
yeah. Basically, it was the first 2 weeks of March, and everyone's starting to get like this little worried vibe about him, and you could see that the bar is less and less full.
Yeah.
But I'm still standing at the bar cracking jokes with people like, oh, these fucking people are afraid of a cold. What a bunch of bitches. And I remember having this conversation with a couple of guys like 3 days before we closed down forever. Also the same day that, you know, how I have a tendency to just say whatever the fuck I want and not really do the vetting of who I'm talking to.
That was a fun part
I
about
did
Bootlegger.
I did that back at Bootlegger. I was teaching a class and I went on this long rant about how Pusser's Rum is the worst thing ever, and it turned out like the president of the company was sitting in.
Oh, do you have that recorded?
Yeah, dude, I was there. I was helping him through the whole thing, and you could see this dude was like steaming.
And I went on like a 15-minute rant about what he makes is trash without knowing that he was in the room.
Is his name like probably like Sean or something?
Definably
like,
true.
Like Sean.
Yeah, well, it was a dude that was like wearing like Jimmy Buffett.
Oh yeah, dude.
Which was the first sign that it was a Pusser's Rum guy.
Oh my fucking god.
But you could see him. He was sitting at the bar just like working his way up into like, I'm gonna say something. Like he's gonna fucking get it double barrel. Dude.
I mean, and he spent the last 30 minutes of my class telling everybody about the history of Pusser's Rum. But I did. So what I was gonna say is, I did it again at Lono. This guy, and I should have known because no one ever asks. And he's like, oh, like you guys don't carry Lost Spirits Distillery anymore?
Oh, no.
And I'm just like, dude, this shit sucks. And he let me keep talking. And then after I was done talking, he goes, yeah, you know, he's like, I used to be the master distiller for Lost Spirits.
Shit.
That's cool, man. Right. I was like, and then I was like, oh yeah, but your distillery, it's really cool looking. Don't care for your juice,
it was like
though.
Willy Wonka, right?
Oh yeah. They did like a whole Willy Wonka vibe shit, bullshit, whatever.
I feel like I kept going to Lono, and we kept like missing paths because I kept running into Sam and Jack and all those guys.
Yeah. I mean, I just wasn't there Sunday. Yeah, Sundays.
Those weird obscure nights.
Yeah. Sundays I wasn't there because Mondays we were closed, but every other day of the week you could find me there, loaded off of a bottle of tequila and face drugs.
Yeah, it was fucking great. Yeah, it was great.
Well, the one person I know that you had to deal with, I understand.
Yeah,
like I fully understand why you would have to.
I mean, it was whatever. Like the thing was that it was a nightclub on Fridays and Saturdays, and I just had to accept that. And by accepting that, I mean taking a shit ton of shots. You know, from 6 p.m. till I left at like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
and just getting loaded in the back with the cooks. That was
no different from Bootlegger.
It really wasn't.
Like, and you got to,
it really wasn't. It was just a lot. So it went from 600 square feet of just getting loaded all night to 6,000 square feet.
Fucking huge. I didn't notice how big it was until Sam showed me the back and everything.
Place.
Yeah, it was broken all the time too. There'd be water coming out of the ceiling.
Oh, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you got the Indiana Jones false idol there too.
Yeah, but seriously though, every time, I mean, even now to this day, every time it rains, I just think about how much water is inside that bar.
No shit.
Yeah.
Because I would be the first person there, and I would be the one that had to clean up like a 6,000 square foot bar that was just flooded. Before 5 p.m. for service. I mean, it was wacky, and I'm not going to say too much bad about it because I made a lot of really great friends there. And
that's kind of how I feel about Dong Water.
Yeah.
So we met at Strongwater or Dong Water. So that's how we met.
10 minutes later.
You guys should hold hands. God, I can't believe you actually went for that shit.
Dude, he has the softest hands in the business.
He doesn't do anything anymore. Right. He already told you that.
Medical grade lotion.
Dude, the hand lotion's pretty great.
Dude, okay.
Lubriderm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get right into some of the worst questions.
Nice.
And you know, feel free to tell a story, make up a story. I don't give a shit, but just you know, let's roll through these.
Fuck yeah.
Worst bar you ever been to?
Oh fuck, dude.
So where do we meet?
Whoever wants to go first, I don't give a shit.
That's you.
There's a place in Anaheim called Bottoms Up, where like my first time I actually saw it like a. You remember that one? Yeah. He knows exactly. Where like right before I got there, the police were there and shit, and then someone got stabbed over like some free popcorn that they were selling inside.
That sounds like a very entertaining bar.
It's great, and then they had a big like cardboard cutout that's like maybe 12 foot wide and 12 foot tall, and spray painted "Looking for help, bartender bar back.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, if
And
that's
I still
not,
go there. I still go back there every day, but it's a shithole.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be the place where you actually turn. I mean, imagine just if you don't really care about safety, any of that
Yeah.
shit. Like, imagine all the stories you walk out of that
Dude,
place
it's
with.
great.
Yeah.
I think it's been there for a while too in Anaheim.
Like, that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a while, but I've been wanting to, and maybe once like quarantine's all over and people can actually be inside, I want to work in one of those bars that opens at 6 a.m.
Yeah. No,
and
it's
I want to
fuck-
be the guy that does the 6 a.m. shift.
Or they
so I
close-
just
they
see
close
all
it
of
at
the
4 morning and
I just
so
see
bad.
all of the people that were doing like the afters, and then all the people that they wake up and then the first place they come is that bar.
Yeah, the broken dreams and the
Oh, dude.
shattered lives.
I have to say that I was actually that bartender, the 6 a.m. bartender.
Oh, no shit.
I used to bartend before I did this. And
Good idea.
that 6 a.m. shift is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean,
You're literally cleaning up after last night the entire morning. And
Dude.
You're cutting fruit for everybody.
Yeah.
oh, Joe, so you're just everybody's prep guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck that.
I worked at George's. And I would come in at 9:30 and basically do all the bar bag shit because the bar bags didn't show up.
Yeah.
So like I would have to mop everything behind the bar just to start the day because it smelled like absolute rank
Yeah.
dick. Like it smelled like a dick of an unwashed homeless guy.
Nice.
It's right on the ocean, right? So like you had all that like
Oh, that fucking sucks.
yeah, so
Oh,
it's like
man.
unavoidable, right? Like it's not even their fault,
That
but it's right on the ocean,
How many washed homeless guys' dicks have you smelled?
dude.
fermented cheese over there.
You
man.
you walk around downtown San Diego, dude. You get enough of that shit.
All right. I mean, I was just curious because you made specifically that it was an unwashed homeless guy, but I don't see very many clean ones.
And I feel like you're not making any fucking money, and you're waiting for
Yeah.
the night guys to come, and they're gonna make money. You come out with like $20 in
Right.
your pocket.
They're
And you're like, I'm
they're
done.
just waiting to cut you.
Yeah.
You're just a placeholder.
Max,
Fuck.
I paid
Yeah.
And you're making minimum wage.
Yeah.
like maybe $100.
Yeah.
It was,
Maybe.
dude, it was
Ouch.
brutal at George's. George's just for the experience. I love it because we had like 300 bottles behind the bar. None of it made any sense. Like you had a craft menu that had like 170 cocktails.
Oh no, yeah, the menu was
Jesus
insane.
fuck.
It was like
yeah. And so they never took
retarded
anything
how big
off.
That menu
They,
was.
they never
Like
took anything
Cheesecake
off.
Factory at fucking
Oh
bar.
yeah.
my God.
But drinks.
Oh my
And
God.
and so they had drinks that they had been serving at George's, from the 90s probably.
Dirty
or
Shirley's.
like the only one that people wanted was that stupid seaweed margarita.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was. I mean, it was a mango margarita that had seaweed in the ice cube, right? That's basically.
Like it was for its time like probably like pretty innovative.
Oh, I'm sure.
But a bitch to make because you have to make saline cubes. So first off, I have to go down into the dungeon and fight cooks to get into the fucking freezer, and the cooks are preparing for the day. So like I would just be like behind, corner. All these cooks are just that are actually skilled. Meanwhile, I'm just some schmuck that's like walking through with like a bunch of trays.
Yeah, schmuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And in a kitchen, the bartender, you're
Yeah.
absolutely a fucking schmuck.
I'm a piece of
100%.
shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I am a completely untrained person for this,
Mm-hmm.
and walking through with a whole bunch of trays, interrupting their day. Like you start off on the lowest of lows.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? I have to go through 3 stories just to get to the fucking kitchen. That's how George's
I
is set
remember
up.
because I did a guest shift there, and there was a staircase that ascended down the back, like at the cliffs.
And there was half the
Oh, no
people that
shit.
would just walk out, take a left, and walk down there and fucking piss down there.
Hell yeah.
And the only thing you
So-
do that for is to make other people money at night.
Exactly.
It's fucking
And
terrible.
meanwhile, I'm just like the 6 a.m. guy. I'm walking out with $47.
Before
I will
taxes.
say that Sundays, as the morning person,
Oh fuck, that would be
that
terrible.
shit is fucking amazing. I would
Yeah.
walk with, like,
Well, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, because
Yeah.
like, maybe 5-6 hours.
you still have like the party boys up, right?
Mhm.
Like from Saturday night,
That and like old people.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Old people love Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sunday morning, I'm gonna get fucked up, and I'm gonna watch the fucking PGA Tour at 3:00.
LPGA
You
tour.
golf, you got tennis on, like
Yeah.
Fucking
it's,
golf.
during football season.
Yeah, we don't play that
Oh, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
morning time during
Armenian
football
golf.
season.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be a huge thing at the new spot I'm at. Is like there's TVs everywhere. It's a sports bar with the best barbecue in LA. hands down.
Hell yeah.
Check it out.
But yeah, dude, football games and UFC fights and shit's gonna get wild.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, when this opens back up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Once
man.
we're allowed to have
Yeah.
people inside.
So now that I got that marketing manager position, dude, like I've only just stayed inside and watched UFC fights. So much better by yourself because I have no friends.
because
so many things are better by
so
yourself.
much better by yourself because you can jerk off to two guys that are half naked.
Oh,
Without-
dude.
yeah.
Douglas Costa, or not? Was it Paulo Costa, dude? Like,
No, is
fucking
Anderson
sexy,
Silva still a
dude.
thing?
No.
No.
Is he?
No.
No.
They,
No
I
fucking.
think they finally like let him go.
No
He
shit.
retired because he lost like his last 3 or 4 fights.
Dude,
Fucking-
they just dumped Junior Dos Santos and a couple of those big name
He
dudes.
lost like his last 4 fights.
Yeah,
Dos Santos
these
did.
whack
They
motherfuckers
just
that
dropped
just get
him on?
smacked by Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
Dude,
They dropped Alistair over him too.
Yeah,
No.
but like once your lip looks like a labia after a fight, like you need to.
Is that Ngannou too?
No, that was Rosenstruck.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, like
Imagine
someone
having
turns
a-
your face into a pussy, like you're done. Like I can't employ you anymore.
it's kind of hot though.
That's a.
I
That's
want to fuck it.
That sounds like a great
since
labia.
on the subject of fighting, what do y'all think about this whole fucking Jake Paul thing? Like him being a fighter and him trying to challenge every fucking fighter that basically I know it's all hype.
Nate Robinson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I would walk out. My professional boxing career, like I slapped a dude. It looked like Manny Pacquiao when he fought. Was it Marquez that slapped him?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It
Marquez.
was like the 4th time.
Yeah,
No, dude. Yeah,
it's like
I mean,
round 4. Like, why are you fighting this to begin with?
Yeah, Jake Paul starched but at the same time, like I mean, I know it's all like he's the Instagram villain and shit.
Yeah.
So that's why he's calling everybody out and their mom. But I mean, do you think he has a chance of winning any of these fights?
No.
I say just put him
Yeah.
in the fucking ring and then let him.
Him
Let him prove
brother
it.
are both boxers, so like but his brother's I won't say legit, but like he looks like he can actually like hold his own against a professional boxer. Jake Paul,
Yeah.
like you have to fight.
He's a lot bigger than Floyd, which is kind of nuts. Like I think Jake Paul walks her out like 180. Floyd's always standing like 140, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, Floyd he'll treat Jake Paul like he treated Manny Pacquiao. I'm
Just slipping.
Mhm.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
slipping.
I mean, dude, it's fucking Floyd Mayweather, the guy.
I mean,
just-
Let's
Ridiculous.
talk about a white supremacist special agent, dude. Like Jake Paul, #1, right?
I mean,
That dude tries to act black, right? Like that's like his whole thing is to act like Floyd Mayweather.
well, I mean, yeah, I think he
He got the playbook from Floyd,
Hmm.
right?
I don't know.
Am I overthinking this?
I mean, I just recently started looking
Yeah,
at his
that's what
shit
I'm-
based on all this stuff that's been going on, so I didn't
Yeah.
really know much about him before. I did see that he has like a couple rap videos, and they're pretty hilarious to watch. but but besides that, I mean, I don't really find him interesting except for his shit talk. It's
Yeah.
funny to watch. He called Conor McGregor's wife a 4. Like, I mean,
Hey,
that was.
but he kind of had a point there.
But still, like, for him to go out and do it, that shit was damn.
Connor talks to you, bro. You want some?
Hey, they definitely once he won the belt, they went full open marriage.
No shit.
He's like, you want to stay on the champs team?
Dude. No, yeah, but yeah, so I mean Connor has talked to all this shit his entire career, and then somebody actually comes back at him with some like personal ass shit, and it was really funny to watch,
And he fucking starts stuttering. Like it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Regan, what's the worst bar you've ever been in?
Oh fuck. Yeah, I kind of described like the worst working experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because we got on the topic of 6 a.m. bartenders.
Shit.
I mean, we don't have to go dead air for you to think about this. So.
Yeah, it was probably Gasworks,
Yeah.
which is where I started bartending, and not really even bartending. It was like popping.
Was this in Ohio?
Ohio? Yeah, Columbus. This is like a lot of a lot of people throwing up,
Nice.
like a lot of cleanup.
No, yeah.
Also like the type of place where like somebody get hit with a stool.
Oh, it's
Like
dude.
type of place where it was like fairly regular that like somebody got in a fight in the bathroom.
Stop looking at my dick.
Yeah.
Smack.
This guy started pissing on me. It was like, well, they're all troughs.
Yeah, I
Like,
know,
don't-
exactly. But the places, well, the troughs, it's kind of hard to. I mean, especially after you've had a few and you're aiming. And
also,
there's
imagine doing dollar shots every day,
Oh fuck that.
and people ordering $100 worth of shots. So you're lining plastic cups, like not even like 2-ounce cups, like maybe 3/4 ounce, and you got to sit there and fucking for like 15 minutes, like it's 100 shots.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like I'm
just having somebody pass you the next bottle.
Yeah, like the
Just
bar
going
bag,
through
the
it.
bar back there. Like the only way that you would make money is to facilitate these $100 orders.
Oh my god.
And
In Ohio.
Sounds like the worst job.
Right. I mean,
it's
that
not
sounds
worse
pretty.
than George's because I would get cut at 11. I would work there from 9:30 to 11 a.m. So like I would drive into La Jolla, which is like a bottleneck in. It would take me like 30 minutes to drive 10
So
miles.
you'd work for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Damn, dude.
Fuck that.
That
Dude.
sounds awesome. That sounds
I mean, this guy
terrible.
would
Yeah.
drive 2 hours from San Diego to work at Dongwater for fucking 3 hours, and that was
Yeah.
it.
You drove 2 hours from San Diego to be on this fucking show, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
but there's
I
beer,
like
there's
Regan-
beer at
Regan's-
least.
Regan's standards are really low.
Dude, it's fucking like it's Randy Newman level low
Oh no.
for like for like music. I like the torture. Like that's why you work at Bootlegger.
No, I mean it
You
was
know what I
all
mean? Like
in and out.
that's why you work at these places, man. Like sometimes you can't take the degenerate out of a person, and that's like the way that I grew up.
Well, I think it's just
like-
being a bartender in general, you have to, somewhat, hate yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
I love myself.
I fucking
Okay, I'm speaking for myself.
yeah, I fucking hate myself.
Okay.
I'm speaking for my
King in the corner there.
Yeah, I mean,
Rashad.
I
This guy.
I can't afford therapy, so I do a podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
I don't have either. So.
and this guy just already loves himself. Well, look at you. You look like the better half of a centaur. Like you
Oh shit.
Take that. That'd be fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys can't see him on camera because Rashad's the producer and he's not on camera, but Jesus Christ, the man is fit and he's handsome.
Yeah.
And out of the 3 ugly motherfuckers on this camera, he's the one that actually should be on it. But,
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I
Anybody
mean,
that gets to
it's-
wear sweatpants to work while looking like they would smash my face in.
he looks like the nicest fucking guy.
No, I'm
like
saying
he's
he
he's
could.
built like a dude that would like if
He would, yeah, no.
if shit went
he
down,
could
like
beat the shit out of
yeah,
him.
yeah.
I get tired walking to the elevator in this lobby. Can't imagine how fucking.
Well, get off your ass. Like you keep putting
Fuck
yourself
you.
in the hospital. Dickhead.
Yeah, I do that on purpose.
Dude's taking medicated
Yeah,
breaks.
fucking laying down in hospital beds all day.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
really
I'm
help you
fucking-
out there, guy.
They got Twilight Zone on the TV, so I'm good.
Yo, all right. Whoever wants to answer this one first. Worst sexual experience you've ever had?
Oh Jesus.
Come on, don't be fucking pussies.
Is
Fuck.
it the worst or is it like the best?
What?
While I was fucking.
Yeah.
farted on me.
Oh shit!
That's it.
Like
Was your face in there?
queef or fart?
No, it was a fart. And
Okay.
My face was down there.
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Mouthful of fart.
I did. I worked with
Take it like a bong rip.
I worked with a guy who anytime a hot girl would walk in the bar, he would lean over to me and he'd bump me on the shoulder. He goes, "I'd like to suck a fart out of her asshole."
There you
Every
go.
single
That was it.
time, that was his line. I mean, of course, he would never say it to anybody else but me because he knew how fucking disgusting it was.
Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah.
that was his thing. Like he never had another like, "Hey, dude, look at this very pretty girl right here."
Wasn't that from like a
My
movie?
way of
like,
knowing was him telling
I
me
thought that was a
Yeah, like
Patrice
I'll-
O'Neill thing.
That's what I think too. Yeah, there's a picture.
where it's like, why when you get up, can't I just sniff your chair a bit?
Oh well, yeah,
Like-
he had a few things like that. He also liked to be pee on and pee on other people. And
Diabetes.
That's how we found out he had
Birthday
diabetes.
cake, Yeah.
Great fucking community.
No, I like, and this is the best is Ohio for these like horrific stories. So it like my question was like,
What?
do you want like hilarious or do you want like?
Oh yeah. Give me something funny. Like I mean, I can just imagine Ohio just like, oh yeah.
Oh, dude. Well, it's not
Kinda.
Wisconsin. Like that.
Yeah,
that's,
no, that's
Oh,
Wisconsin.
okay.
Yeah.
I
in,
think we're
Minnesota, in
fucking-
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
like Ohioans just said like gone.
Oh,
But
Gone.
yeah, like
Gotcha.
going, but like
going.
gone.
It's like New
Gone.
Jersey mixed with.
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
it's like it's a trash
weird.
accent to be honest with you. But I met this girl in a bar that at Ohio State was under the street. So like you would walk in a door and it would it was called Twos. I walked down a staircase and then it would go out into the street. So like literally like cars, you could hear cars driving over the bar.
Okay.
And this girl had a cast from her wrist to her shoulder.
What the fuck? Keep going.
So like the best thing about twos was I was definitely I definitely had a drinking problem, so I wanted to spend like $5 at most and get the most. So they sold 40s of Mickey's.
Nice.
Malt liquor, 40 like a 40-ounce malt liquor, $5. I'm stiffing you every time because I'm fucking in college and I have a drinking problem and I can barely make rent and I'm probably behind on everything strategically. Like I'm paying bills at this point, like strategically.
Sounds
Okay.
like my life right now.
Yeah. So I'm like
That's
I'll
life in
forego the
COVID.
Cox bill to like pay the electric bill because that one's 3 months behind, where the other one's like only a month behind.
All right, Regan, I don't care about your bills, bro.
Well,
Get on
you'll
those.
you'll understand
Okay,
why my
okay.
standards were this low. So this girl has a cast on, and I just start talking to her, and eventually everybody clears out because it's the worst bar in the neighborhood. Like it unequivocally, when you sell 40s at $5, you're gonna get the trash that can't spend the money, they're not gonna tip you, and the staff just is gonna stop showing up. So it's like 1 a.m. and the bartender had made a decision. He's done. I don't want to do this anymore.
I wish we could do that. Like, wait, we can do that the whole time?
Yeah, like I wish at fucking 10:30 at some of these places, like I could just call it. And this guy just like, I don't feel like doing it. So I look over to the girl with the cast. They cut the music as I'm saying it. I go, "You want to get out of here?" And it echoes through the bar. And she goes, "Sure."
She goes, "Me?"
Yeah. So like we go back to the apartment and I'm super stoked. You know what I mean? Like someone actually wants to hang out with me.
No, I wouldn't take it
God,
that
it's
far.
fucking sad.
She might want to fuck you, but I don't know about hanging out and talking about your lives afterwards.
So I lay her back, you know, long story short, lay her on her back and her arm just kind of flails like this.
Okay.
So I'm just pumping into a girl that is chicken winging the entire experience.
I mean that for like hand signs for drive, that's like right hand turn, right?
Yeah, that's a motorcycle. Like I'm gonna take a left.
Can you see me?
Taking nothing but L's the entire fucking time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that for me, it was not so much during sex, but I definitely, I was seeing this girl, and we had a party at her house, and she got a little too drunk for anything to go on that night, so she just went and passed out, and I was up for like 4 more hours just chilling with everybody. And then when I went and got in bed with her, she was like half asleep, and I was cuddling with her, and she just started reaching behind, and she was just fucking jerking me off while she was like half asleep.
Oh, good for you.
And I was like, oh, like, that's
yeah.
chill. And, but like, I just let it happen. And then,
It was one hand or was it two hand where they
no,
had to, like,
it was just
push
one, just go
everything else
one
up?
in that motion,
Get
just
the bush out and just fucking start jerking the whole thing
so
out.
she does this, and I'm just, I'm drunk. It's 4 hours later, and I'm just like, oh well, let the jizz fall where it may, and didn't really think twice about it. But the thing is the next morning we woke up and then went straight out to breakfast with a bunch of people.
Oh no.
So we're sitting, and when I say breakfast, it was like 11:30 a.m. and we went.
Burger King.
Weird thing is, we went to CPK, and we were just talking about that place a little while ago.
Yeah, the bartenders from there are pretty great.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
Probably
top
trust
class
them to
mixology.
open- Yeah.
Mwah.
Craft places. That's the people you hire.
And we're sitting there, and we're all in like a circular table. There's like 6 of us, and one of the girls that's with us looks at her, and she goes, "Honey, what's that on your dress?"
Oh fuck.
And I didn't even think about it. I was just like, and I mean, it was the biggest fucking cum stain. Like, and it was all like on the thigh area of her dress. And
Good for you.
but the thing was,
Way to
it was
mark
like
your
it would have been fine, and I don't really give a shit. But the fact that it was like CPK,
Natalie.
and it was like a Saturday, it was CPK. It was like a Saturday morning. There's all kinds of kids walking around, and everyone's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Hey, why didn't you just, what is that? Why didn't you just change? Can we figure this out? I mean, it was, it turned into the basis of the entire conversation, and it was just one of those awkward, like, do I just tell everybody so they shut the fuck up? Hi, that's me right there.
Yeah, it was last
That
night. We
big-
got drunk, you jerked me off.
That
Yeah,
big
well,
Monica Lewinsky type shit right there. That's me right there.
that
So
Bill
can we just
Clinton
fucking drop it, dude? All right.
Just
Have you
develop, like,
ever-
a southern accent after that?
Whether it's by a spouse or a parent or anything like that, have you ever been caught J-ing your D?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Who's gonna
I'm
say
sure,
no?
but my parents were never home.
Why you gotta get this is the most darkest shit? I thought I was bad. I was alone as a kid. Yeah, definitely.
This
It
goes
was
back to like, the
just my neighbor.
conversation we had where like if you're poor, should you kill yourself?
Jesus Christ.
I think we can do an hour-long episode about that one right there.
Dude, I mean, does anybody got a good story about that?
Not really. I mean,
No?
I don't think.
I mean,
I want to say
parents
my.
weren't home.
I want to say my wife never seen it, but that's just me. I don't know if she like accidentally walked in, saw, and just like slowly walked out.
But are you talking about like shower jerking?
Or I don't know, like on the toilet or on the bed or something like that. You know, like the convenient places you can jerk.
This is a single guy asking two married guys, like, are you literally taking shit time to jerk it?
No, I mean, if I'm
Time is very like personal. Like you gotta
Yeah.
relax.
no,
on it.
I mainly it's just like a quick one in the shower.
That's
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
problem is with the shower. It's anyway. It just like with the shower, the water hits, just gets
You're
everywhere.
greasy enough, dude.
I know the swarm out of me just fucking comes
Shawarma's
out.
just
It's
flying off me.
Shawarma
I mean, at least you have natural lube.
1,000%. You just
No,
fucking
dude.
rub my chest, and then that's it.
I actually have a decent story. When I was like 13, one of my friends gave me my first porno mag,
Nice.
and I was, super invested in this thing. Like, I was just like, oh my god! And it wasn't like a Playboy. Like, it actually showed like
Nice.
P in the V. Like, I mean, it was hardcore like ramage.
P in the V.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Like
I was just
Penthouse.
enthralled.
Yeah.
So me being 13 and thinking that I'm the most fucking clever guy on the planet, I go, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in the bathroom and I'm gonna beat my meat. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take this penthouse or whatever the fuck it was. It was one of the harder. I can't remember, Hustler, and I'm going to put it inside of a skateboard magazine, like right in the middle. So it looks like I'm just walking in to read something while I take a shit. I'm so fucking smart. And so I get in there and I have it all out, and I must have been talking to myself while jerking off.
You're
Like,
giving
"You gonna
yourself some,
get
so you got this."
Yeah. And my dad just pops the door open. What do you do? The thing was, when I heard the door open, I panicked, and instead of throwing the porno mag off to the side,
You came?
no. Instead of throwing the porno mag off to the side, I threw the skateboarding mag. So I'm just sitting there, like he watches a magazine fly in the air, and then I'm just sitting there with like there's just like some blonde girl on the cover like this, like and
Yeah.
and I'm just.
That's why you have daddy.
And he just shuts the door, and I could just hear him laughing all the way down the hallway.
I mean, wouldn't you do that if that was your kid? Like, I would just laugh my ass off and just
I
walk
feel
away.
like that's way better than the freak out thing.
Oh yeah, like oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
feel like that's more of a mom thing. Like a dad
Yeah.
catches you jerking off, he's like, "Oh, cool, son, I did that a couple hours ago. Pound it."
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
Yeah, I did this 20 minutes ago.
It's
It's like
you're
modern,
same
modern
hand, too.
sensibility. You're left-handed too.
Did that 90-degree angle too? Awesome, cool. Let me see. Do you bring it up and down?
No, that's like a modern sensibility thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's better than also ignoring it.
Yeah, no,
right?
no.
I'm pretty sure that my mom did because it sounded like a door slammed shut, and then we just never talk about anything, which is still true to this day.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
my mom is in the make
but
believe world.
that's
That,
all,
like,
like laughing is all that ever happened. Yeah, my family's the same exact way.
Yeah.
Like, we don't talk about problems.
Yeah.
yeah,
Everything's get pushed under the rug, and then I come out and I do shit like this, like an asshole, and I
you
bring
do
it all
cocaine
up.
with the cooks while you're doing.
Yeah.
Dude, I miss those days.
What? Dude, okay.
I mean, I never got into coke. Like, I was doing like my parents forced me to take Ritalin when I was like 9 or 10.
Oh, nice.
So when you're a kid doing meth, like medical grade meth, like cocaine is not
When
shit.
you're,
like
a small child
that
on
shit
meth.
is boring. Like that is like maybe
That's a
I
good
need to
point.
sober up.
He's like, dude, you have no idea how many remote controls I took apart and reassembled.
How many?
I built
how
3
many-
computers.
Y'all don't know how to haggle until you're 8 years old, haggling for like a Lunchable with
Oh,
nothing.
Hey, which is worse? Being called a quote unquote bar chef, or
I know a couple dudes that.
I know a couple dudes, and I always find it disgusting. You're not a chef. You work behind a fucking bar, you know?
You guessed.
Yeah. Or having a girlfriend that goes full French when saying the word croissant. Now I'm talking about like, and you've worked in a coffee shop too.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, because this always would drive me crazy. There'd be like that white lady that walks in and she'd be like, let me get a latte, an iced tea, and a croissant.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whoa, bitch, where did that come from?
Croissant.
Dude, I don't know
100%
why,
of the
but that
time.
has always pissed me off.
French accent. It's
That
like,
has always pissed me
where's
off
it?
when people just go straight from normal into like that.
I have a different view because I work with French people now,
that sucks.
and
I'm
we
sorry.
used to work for a Frenchman.
Yeah.
I know, right? So like you
Gave
see
up
it from
in
the
a
other
war.
side where like these people grow up in France and then like they speak English really well. So it's like I understand it. Like the problem is when they go croissant
No,
and they
croissant. There you go.
and then I go oh, like, do you know any amount of French? They're like, no.
Well, I mean,
So like
that's
it
my
needs
point.
context.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
it needs,
mean, that's my
yeah.
point. Like they are speaking, they will never say any other word or any other word outside of English, but they will.
What was the other one?
Or being called a bar chef?
Oh fuck. dude.
Because I don't know. Like I think both of those things suck really bad.
You know, like
Yeah.
I was watching that movie I Love You Man where they were making fun of the guy using like, oh, I'm watching chocolat. It's like, it's
Oh, yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
chocolate.
we're not French.
It's also Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
bro.
fuck
Like
him too.
it's not like Gerard
Grindle.
Depardieu
Dude,
Pardue or whatever.
Dude,
Dibby-doo.
I mean, Depp's a wild boy, and then his lady that him and they're having a divorce.
Yeah.
Funniest thing I heard all quarantine was that she took a shit in the middle of his bed, like on purpose.
Good for her.
Do you hear about
But, I
that?
mean,
Because it's
not good for her, hold
fantastic.
on.
Really?
Yo, yeah, dude. I was bored one day and I was reading through all their depositions, and because like it was really wild. Like usually I don't give a fuck about celebrities, but when it came to these ones, it was all about like, oh, you know, he threw a shoe at me. Well, she took a shit on my bed, and
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
if you have a time to read through, she's probably
He
worse
does
than
that,
he is.
though. Like he has a lot of those stories where like people that work with him, it's not like Katherine Heigl, but like a lot of people get frustrated with Johnny Depp like fairly quickly.
Well, I mean, he seems like a little prima donna. I mean, he's been like super famous since the mid '80s.
So I think croissant, like saying that with the
Croissant?
accent was pretty bad.
No,
Yeah.
bar chef.
Bar chef, really? Mm.
Yeah, because I used to be employed by people that would call themselves bar
Unless
chefs.
they're like, yeah, it
Like,
depends on your fucking situation.
Yeah,
too.
I don't have a girlfriend, and I'm too big of a loser to have friends even. But the bar chef thing, like half of my shit comes from chefs. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
chefs talk to you. If you're wise as a bartender and you talk to chefs, I don't understand why you would call yourself a chef knowing that like half your ideas come from the cooking world.
But exactly, dude.
You're,
Like you're not a fucking
borrowing.
chef.
You're borrowing.
I mean, I see the problem too with that one.
Yeah,
So I just find it
because
more
that's living
annoying.
a full lie, right? Like that has to be like there has to be an admission that like you're lying about your technique, right? Where like I didn't go to school, I didn't learn how to cut, I didn't know how to like saute. Like I like my learning experience was like dealing with a college kid that doesn't want to tip you because he feels like he didn't pay for things.
Yeah, dude.
So-
I mean, my learning experience was basically, yeah, just an angry ass bartender showing me
Yeah.
every drink on the menu once and then telling me, okay, I'm out.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
and it's your shift now.
You could be fraudulent in the
that's-
moment,
that's
right?
not a
Like
fucking-
the croissant
like-
thing is like you're a fucking fraud. Like a fraud is a fraud is a fraud is a fraud. But like when you live your whole life as a bar chef, that shit is your whole identity is wrapped up in your job.
Dude. Okay.
It's a craft. So like why are you calling yourself a bar chef? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You're not sauteing shit.
No, not at all. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, what you make fucking syrups? It's the only time you ever probably use heat for
In
anything.
an
Yeah.
infusion, like
Yeah.
maybe.
Right?
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
half the shit where
basically,
like I see Superline where
not
they're
special.
microwaving shit, where it's like, cool, that's awesome, dude, but like American sensibilities, like I don't want
The American Lion one, the one that they opened in America, like I think it's that one or it's the Amsterdam, either one, but it looks like a fucking rubies or something on the inside. It's all white and red and
shit.
I don't know.
That sucks, dude.
But I mean, good for them to do cool shit,
Hey,
but
that Ryan, I can't pronounce his last name.
who gives a fuck?
That dude is a genius, though.
yeah.
I will say that
For sure.
That dude, he's figured out a lot of shit. But the bar chef thing is fucking ridiculous. And
Yo.
There's hate friend.
All right. So have you ever had to be in a really crowded bar and then yell the word Negroni?
Yep. It's fucking awkward because you don't want to do the hard R.
No, not for you, because like you look like you're like 3/4 Mexican.
I'll take it.
I mean, before I knew his last name, I thought he was Wait. I mean, straight up, like.
But yeah, screaming it out loud in like a crowded bar, like.
I have two stories. One of them's not crowded bar, but one of them's really fucking hilarious and bad. I went to Disneyland with my mother-in-law and wife and everybody, and we went to Carthay Circle. We went to Carthay Circle, and we are not sitting at the bar. We're sitting right off to the side, waiting for a table upstairs. We got her, a table for her 60th birthday or some shit like that. And the guy comes over to take our order, and they all order vodka soda and whatever. And I go, I'll take a Negroni. And my mother-in-law goes, you'll have a nigga what? And I was like, and the server was like a young black kid.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
just look at him. Just kind of give him the, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know what I asked for. It's on your fucking menu. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I asked for.
Negro Modelo. I don't know.
But the other time that happened, I was down in Arizona for a cocktail conference, and we all went to this bar afterwards that, I mean, I thought was like, kind of cocktail bar vibes. And it was me and the kid that I used to work with, and the place is packed, and there's 3 bartenders back there. and I was like, hey, go order. I was like, just get us 2 Negronis. And he goes up, and I hear him, and he's yelling. He's like, give me a Negroni. And the bartender just like looked at him like he was about to hit him. He's like, what'd you just say to me? He's like, nah, man. He's all, it's a drink. And unfortunately, it wasn't like, full cocktail bar. It's because he had to like apologize. No, Negroni. I will teach you how to make it right now. And, it's just one of those things where you can't yell that in a crowded bar.
No.
It doesn't fly.
I did that when I was bartending at Trader Sam's, and I thought it was really loud, so I tried to like enunciate really loudly. And yeah, just like blank looks, quiet bar all of a sudden at Trader Sam's.
Everything just all of a
And
sudden.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a break now before I start getting fucking marched out of here.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, real quick, if there's anything that you guys want to plug, whether it's your social medias or where you're gonna be working, or if you're gonna be alive in the next month, please do it now before we end.
Yeah, well, I think you guys have blown up that I'm a special agent for white supremacy already, so
It's
like, I
the
think
Beanie.
I'm already on the docket. But not like right now, like if you have a chance to check out Price Imports, we're kind of like specializing in like I don't want to say like all natural, but it's like fair trade spirits or non-GMO spirits. So,
Are you specializing in really cool fucking beanies?
dude,
$80
I
each
can't
one.
even figure out the size of these motherfuckers. They
No,
say
dude.
one size fits all, and my head is that fucking ridiculous. I have to like.
I mean,
fold this thing
like,
6
yeah,
times.
seriously though, it looks like when I was 14 and trying to figure out how to use a condom,
Yeah.
and then you
put it on the wrong
you put it on
side.
the wrong side, and you tried to pull it down, and it doesn't pull down. Like,
Yeah, his company.
Fuck, man, I
makes
hate your
these
beanie.
beanies and like breast milk from Cambodian immigrants, just like those, So it's just a very expensive.
that's pure Cambodian,
Everyone-
babe.
breast milk.
What do you got going on, Ash? You want to tell anybody?
I'm part of getting a bar in Santa Ana called 616 Cocktails.
Oh,
Hopefully
dude, I need to
opens
stop in there,
in
yeah.
June or July. If I don't die before that,
yeah,
hopefully.
like
No,
your
Ash,
6th
real
or
quick.
8th or 9th.
You're a Freemason, right?
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to say that without being
Yeah, you
killed,
can
right?
ask me your fucking
So because
question.
I've never knew anything about it except for Nicolas Cage and National Treasure. Do you do any of that shit?
Like any of that cool
Like,
stuff?
yeah. Do you
No.
fucking go hunt for
So
treasures?
like back in the day when Freemasons were like starting, we had the Shriners with
Okay,
the
yeah,
fezzes, and the only reason why Shriners existed is because they wanted to drink while being Freemasons. So the Shriners came to be.
Can I also say that the fez might be a dumber fucking hat than his beanie?
Dude, I mean, to be honest, when I see other people wearing it, it fucking pisses me off, but that's just my whole thing. But no, it's not. It's just a fraternity. It gives us an excuse to get out.
Oh
of the
yeah.
house.
Yeah,
That's
so
all it is.
you're just broing down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
It's like
I mean, there is mysterious aspects to it and things you learn, but it's nothing like, oh, I'm gonna steal a Declaration of Independence
fuck.
and buy dinosaur eggs and be fucking like.
I mean,
writing
my
history of
hopes
curse words
were
on the-
high.
I was
there
just
some
hoping that
wild
you
shit.
admit the Illuminati exists, but
Yeah, sure.
He's
Let's just say that.
He's like, yeah. Is Jay-Z and Beyonce a part of the Illuminati? Okay. I mean, there's just little questions about, Freemasons.
No, happy
that-
to ask. Anyone who has questions, just let me know.
But mainly you just do shit like charity work and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
charity now is wearing an LA hat.
I mean, we
That-
do,
This city is dead.
we
This
do-
is like wearing a dead guy's watch.
You know,
Oh,
especially,
no,
being
yeah,
no.
especially being a parent right now, like I care more about kids and learning and stuff like that. So we do a lot of like, getting money for books and backpacks.
Yo,
and
as
shit
a
like
parent, and sorry to exclude you for a minute, Regan, but you've been talking far too fucking much.
that. Seriously,
Um,
it's a fucking beanie.
as a, I know, right? He thinks it gives him strength. As a parent, what is something that your child does that's not even that bad, but for some reason upsets you, like makes you angry?
So when I started explaining like a lesson I'm trying to teach her, like, hey, we don't do that because, and she interrupts you, like she knows the fucking lesson. And I'm like, "Argh!"
How
Yes.
old? How old?
10.
Oh yeah, mine's 11, and she does the same shit. But I thought about this question because last night I realized I got like overly angry for fucking no reason, and so she was eating pizza, her second dinner, by the way.
Nice.
Cooked her this nice whole dinner, and then it goes.
Then microwave pizza.
And then I microwave a slice of pizza, and she's eating pizza, and she has the slice, and she's holding it like this, and she's eating it like this, like the face of the pizza down, not your normal like she looks at me and she goes, Dad, is it weird that I'm eating pizza like this? And I swear to God, I clenched my fist, and then I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" But I just like, Josie, it's weird.
Yeah.
You're asking me so I can tell you that you're different and you're weird. No, I'm not. Everyone eats pizza like this. I'm like, oh, now you're just fucking with
Or
me.
feels like every time I see Bill de Blasio speak.
Or she would be like, what's the fifth planet from the sun? I'm like, I don't know. It's Uranus. It's just like, shut up. Like, all right, I don't give a fuck. Like, you probably know more than me, but
It's
well,
not.
whatever.
I'll tell you what though.
It's in the 7th or 8th range.
Shut up. It's like,
Oh,
I love my children.
oh yeah, I kind of do.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, but I swear to God, a little bit less every day now that is like during Zoom school.
Well, every time we talk about dong water, she laughs, so it's pretty great too. Like, oh, those
I don't know
guys?
why you're talking about dong water in front of a child. So
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
like a
let's talk
conversation
about
for
let's
you
talk
and
about
your
his
wife.
beanie. The fucking beanie.
like, let's just move this on. It's like, hey, Reagan's beanie's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost. I mean,
I didn't wear a tiki shirt this time.
Hey, Reagan fully committed to looking like a dick today.
I swear to God, I only wore a black T-shirt because I was like, Chad's gonna fucking say something if I wore like a floral T-shirt. So I'm
I
not gonna
mean,
do
like
shit. But
when you grow up in Tiki,
I have a whole closet full of that shit that I won't touch
sadly do,
anymore.
too.
But
You'll
I mean,
touch it one day.
I know. I mean,
Iron
right,
Tiki tender.
That's a
Let's do it
blanket
again.
statement, dude.
Right?
Like, I'll never do it again.
I should have fucking
Like,
won
You
that.
should have.
I should have fucking
I'll give
won
you
that.
that. You should have gotten to that.
Honestly, it was.
Iron Tiki tender. Remember the video?
Yeah,
that I
that
saw
shit
you?
was ridiculous. 'Cause,
Our
like,
video
the
was
fucking
fire.
Dying
Oh, it was
thing,
great. It
Yeah,
was
went
like-
over
and
really well. And then
Zeal.
his cocktail,
They-
demonstrably better than anything
What?
else that
You
was
were
in that
supposed to
fucking-
do a Navy grog.
yeah,
rendition
and
of it.
Yeah.
but see, the thing is
I know.
I should have shipped Blair my syrups.
Yeah.
And instead, he used his shit. And I
Oh,
don't. And
yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't like your shit. It overpowers.
I mean, I love
it's weird.
Blair, and then he has some good stuff from.
There's
time to time.
like
Yeah.
some of it, but like I don't know.
But
I should have fucking.
You
won.
should have went to.
I should have.
at
I
least
should.
been in the
I
final.
should have at least been on the top 3. But hey, you know what?
But we understand why the top 3 became the top.
Yeah. I also I say too much, and I should
Yeah, that's been the
I have
downfall of most people.
a lot of people
Yeah.
that tell me say less, and now I'm understanding it.
Yeah,
Don't say less.
yeah. It's crazy, man. Like having any opinions now.
Oh,
yeah. No.
Yeah, like you just
You're
can't
stirring the pot. You're the asshole.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you for watching The Worst with Chad Austin. Thank you to both of my guests for driving down here to be with me on this beautiful, what is it, Thursday afternoon?
Yeah.
It's Thursday. Fuck, I put my trash
Thank
cans
you,
out?
Regan, for choosing the whitest beer that we could possibly get. You're so on brand, bro. Follow me at Chad Austin on all social media. The Worst Podcast on Instagram, and fucking subscribe to this shit on YouTube. Make Daddy not have to work again. I mean, it's a goal, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you. We out.
Bye, Daddy.